He told me today that the last time I was here was 44 years ago. Just feels like that. No, I think it's been about 15 years. So I'm glad you came back. I'm glad you all came out to see me play. And so happy to see you. So I hope that you all saw the what they call the fine print on the posters, and so I think it might be a good time for me to introduce you to the band. I started doing shows like this about a year ago in America, doing just me and a guitar. Actually, I have a friend that'll come out and join me on a few songs later on, but basically it's just you and me for the night. Yeah. And I'm going to kind of take you through my songwriting career. Hi. Oh my gosh. I'm going to take you through a bunch of songs that I've written, and you'll kind of get to hear these songs the way they were when I wrote them. When I was sitting in a room somewhere just writing the song. It's kind of the way it is. And hopefully there'll be a bunch of songs that you know, and you'll sing along like you just did. And boy, do you sing good here in Singapore. Wow. Sometimes I play and I do, you know, Satisfied, and the audience is like, they're into it. They're really into it, but they don't sing too well. So I'll be like, oh, and they'll be like, oh. You guys were like, we could make a record with you. So okay, so I'm gonna keep going here. And this next song I'm gonna do, I have to tell you a little bit about it. It's the first thing that I ever got to work on with a guy that I was not only became really good friends with, but he was one of my favorite singers of all time, and his name was Luther Vandross. Yeah. And hold on a second. Sorry. Luther and I became friends in about 1990, and just started hanging out together. We were both living in the same town, and I was such a fan of his. When I met him the first time, I actually did that thing like in Wayne's World where I went, I'm not worthy. But he was just such a sweet man, really great guy, and we became pals. And I was making a new album at the time called Rush Street, and this was, thank you, Mom. And I had written this song, and I was recording it, and I thought, oh man, it would be so cool if Luther would sing background vocals on it, but I would be too frightened to ask him, because what if he said no? It'd be really embarrassing, you know? So we were out to dinner one night, and he said, you making a new album? And I said, yeah. And he said, well, if you want me to sing any background vocals on anything, let me know. And I was like, yes! So this was the first thing we ever worked on musically, and then we went on to write some songs together. We actually wrote the last song that he ever wrote, which is called Dance With My Father, which I'm very proud of. But this was the first thing that we ever worked on together musically, and I like to think that maybe we can close our eyes and picture Luther singing on this. This is called Keep Coming Back. You know just how to hurt me, and how to take all my pain away. Girl, you must be the devil in disguise. There were times I think you knew when my